Hello students, this is Taranum Jahan and we were studying about the French Revolution and this is the part 3 of the same chapter. So last in the part 2 what we have seen that how the war with the Persia and Russia caused the economic difficulties, how all men joined the army and how these people they have attacked the palace of Tuileries and they have attacked the people and the soldiers over there. They have killed the soldiers and after seeing all this Louis XVI has surrendered, but again on 21st September 1792 the monarchy came to an end. They have sent Louis XVI to the prison, but later, on 21st Jan 1793, Louis XVI was hanged publicly to death. In the same manner, even his wife, Maria, was hanged to death. Then after this, what happened? What is the condition of France now? After the death of Louis XVI, what the people of France is going to do? We are going to discuss under this part 3 of French Revolution. So after the death of Louis XVI, that is on 21st January 1793, people selected Maximilian as their head. That means the government of Jacobin was formed. But even he could not rule much. 1793 to 94. This was the period where the Maximilian ruled, and this was termed as the Reign of Terror. Maximilian was very strict with his rules and regulations and the punishment for the mistakes if it is held. He punished clergy, noblemen and some of his party members to take revenge. Whoever is arrested for any offense and if he is declared guilty, then he was guillotined. Guillotine is a device through which the guilties are punished. With the two poles, the wooden two poles is having a middle one blade. With that the head used to be cut off. Just guillotine was the only thing that the Maximilian did? No. What all he did with the people? Now let's see. He settled up a limit of wages and salaries. No one can take more amount of meat and bread. Farmers have to sell their harvest to the government at a fixed rate. White bread was stopped as it was only eaten by the rich people. In the place of it, same equality bread should be eaten by everyone was produced. No one is called as ma'am and sir. So we were discussing about the reign of terror, the harsh rules of Maximilian. So one by one we were discussing. So where we were, no one is called as ma'am or sir. Only citizens should be addressed. Church were closed and the offices were opened. Maximilian harsh rule, even the supporters began to demand the moderation. That means that even the supporters who were supporting the Maximilian, even they wanted a change. Why he is doing such thing? Because once the power is there in the hands of one person, he will definitely misutilize it. So the same way the Maximilian was doing. So finally, on July 1794, the court found him guilty and he was arrested for that. As per the rule, whoever is found guilty will be guillotined. Even Maximilian was guillotined on July 1794. So again, Maximilian is dead. Now next what? What will happen with France now? Now, after the fall of Jacobin government, that is after the death of Maximilian, again the directory rules were formed. Now again new voting system because new constitution has to be introduced. So now the powers are under the hands of upper middle class. And upper middle class came into the power again and the new constitution was made. And again now the voting system is only the person who is having a house and some property can vote. Every time the voting system changes. Whenever the powers are coming, different powers are coming, different voting system is coming. So again now the voting system has changed. Only the person who is having a property and a house can vote. So this was the new directory rule of the constitution. Now again the directory rule where the people of France will elect two legislative council. These two legislative council members will elect 5 directory members, and the powers were distributed among these 5 directory people so that no one should feel themselves as superior or powerful like how Maximilian was feeling. But here the main problem was there was a conflict between the directors and the council members. There was no proper person in the power in France, because of which the military head has to taken up the power, and he was Napoleon Bonaparte. Now, did women have revolution? Till now we have discussed about how the powers keep on changing in the French Revolution, and now the military head has formed the government over there and nothing but the Napoleon Bonaparte. But now we will discuss about the life of the women over there. Did the women have revolution there? From the very beginning, women had a very important role in the French Revolution. Whatever the changes happened in France, women had a great role in it. Women wanted change. All the third states were forced to work in order to earn money. They used to sell fruits, flowers, and wash clothes, or worked as servants in the houses of rich people. Girls were not allowed to study. Only the first and the second state girls were allowed to study. Later, they were married. Working women were burdened with the workload. They have to look after the house, get the water from the wells, etc. But still, they were paid less when compared to men's. At last, they were tired of the domination. Even they opened the clubs and newspapers. At that time, there was total 60 women's club, and one of the famous club was the Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women. Now, what was the demand of women? Women were totally disappointed that the Constitution of 1791 reduced them to the vote as a citizen. They have been treated as a passive citizen. They were not given the right to vote. And whatever the system of voting we have discussed till now, they always talk about the men's. They have never talked about the women's rights. So what they demanded? They demanded we want the political rights. We want a right to vote, right to be elected to the legislative assemblies. These were the demands. They wanted the rights as we were giving the same rights to the men's. But this was just a dream for them. But apart from this, they got many other rights. Now what are those new rights? They were for the women's made the new schools and education was compulsory for them. No more forceful marriage. Marriages was turned into contract, registered under civil law. Divorce was legal now. They can end the contract both men or a woman. Now they were trained for jobs for artists or any other business, but still they did not have right to vote, and the struggle continued. Other rights which were given by the Napoleon Bonaparte was women could now train for jobs and could become artists or run small business. But during the reign of terror, women's clubs were banned. Women were banned from joining politics. Those women who were the leader of the clubs were imprisoned and later were killed. By who? Maximilian. Many prominent women were arrested and number of them were executed during the time of Maximilian, and it was finally in 1946 that the women in France won the right to vote. Now after the women's suffering, because now we have seen that how the France has suffered, the protest, the king's death, then again they have selected one ruler, Maximilian, again the death of that Maximilian, again the now Napoleon Bonaparte has came under the rule of he is ruling the France now, Napoleon Bonaparte. Now apart from this, what all things the France was suffering, we are discussing that. Now we have discussed women's, now we are discussing about the slaves, how the slavery was done in France during the period of Maximilian too will discuss, and even during the period of Napoleon Bonaparte will discuss. So here the abolition of slavery. At the time of Jacobin Club, that is Maximilian, the slavery was completely abolished. Now we are speaking about the colony of France. Like how India was a British's colony, where the Britishers used the raw material for their finished products and imported into their country, in the same manner, the France was having a colonies there. Like this were near the Caribbean region. These colonies were near the Caribbean region like Guadeloupe, San Domingo and Martinique. These were the three colonies. Guadeloupe, San Domingo and Martinique. These were near the Caribbean region. From here France used to get tobacco, sugar, indigo, coffee, and were taken from these places. These were the ingredients which were taken from these places. So the European never wanted to work in the Caribbean region, because of which there was a shortage of labor in Caribbean region. Now shortage of labor, now Europe want the laborers in order to have cultivate this tobacco and sugar. Now they are not getting the labor, how they will transport these things to the France, and France, with the France they are getting the money, how the European country will earn now. So in order to solve this problem, they started triangular slave trade. Now how this triangular slave trade was working? This was started in 17th century between Europe, Africa and America. France merchant Bordeaux and Mentos, they were two merchants, they used to travel Africa through water transport and met Cheftain. Cheftain is a person, mediator, Cheftain, who was a leader over there. They used to buy slaves and pack them in a container from there. They used to go to America. Why America? Because the shortage of labor is in Caribbean region, which is the continent of America. It took 3 months for them, 3 months or more, to travel from Africa to Caribbean. They used to sell these slaves to the plantation owner who has a large land for farming. They were deadly in need of them, and this need was fulfilled by French merchants. Who were those merchants? Bordeaux and Mentos. In this way, the demand of coffee, sugar, tobacco, indigo is been fulfilled by the French merchants. The slavery was criticized by, even this was discussed by the National Assembly, whether it is good or bad. Even the Jacobin Club, it was discussed that whether this slavery should continue or we should abolish it. So in the National Assembly, that is nothing but the conventional, the National Assembly held a long debates regarding this slavery. In order to abolish it, we should stop this slavery. This is not good. So there used to be a long debates when the National Assembly used to sit and discuss about this. So whether the rights of man should be extended to the French subject, including those in the colonies or not, whether we should abolish the slavery or not, all these things, the debates used to happen for a long period of time. But it did not pass any law, fearing opposition from the businessmen whose incomes depend on their slave trade. So the Jacobin regime, that is nothing but the Jacobin regime, Maximilian in 1794 abolished slavery in the French colonies. However, after 10 years later, that is Napoleon reintroduced slavery. Then slavery was finally abolished in French colonies in 1848.